Hey, pipe smokers and cigar smokers. This is more of a cigar review, but somebody reached out to me and asked if I would do a review of a lighter and cutter set. So I got that a couple weeks ago, and I'm just not getting around to doing the review. I think it's mainly just to leave a 5-star review on Amazon or whatever, to kind of up their numbers, but I wanted to give a full-on review, my honest thoughts on the product and all that stuff. And it's maybe because it was a decent price, it wasn't super expensive or anything like that, but it is so here's the box. KIRENP. No, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. KIRENP. Maybe the P is silent. KIRENP. Yeah, I'm not sure, but the packaging seems nice, like a nice white cardboard sleeve there. Cool orange box. Paperwork. So this is the product. Fruit flies are crazy this year. It's a cigar lighter and cutter set. So just some paperwork on how to cut a cigar and all that stuff. This is what it looks like there. So here is the cutter. Not gonna lie, it feels very cheap. It's a V cut, but yeah, this is a plastic compared to like the one I'm used to using. I use a Calibri mostly, and it's nice, heavy metal. It just feels heavy duty. This just feels very cheap, like it could break anytime. So I guess we'll see. And then here is the lighter. It doesn't feel as cheap as the cutter, but it does. And that lid feels pretty good. I'll have to fill it up. But what I like about cigar lighters, the torches, they do most of the time come with a punch, so that's nice. Nice lid right there. That feels pretty good, how it really pops up. So this is also a cigar rest, which is nice. You can kind of, while you're smoking, use it as a cigar rest. So that's a pretty cool thing with this lighter. I don't have any lighters that have a cigar rest, so that's really nice. Because normally I've been, using a pipe stand. This is for a pipe and has a cutout for a cigar. So normally I bring something like that with me, or I have some other cigar stands or cigar rests, like something different. Like I have a ton of these like different Drew Estate ones. This is kind of nice. You don't want to bring a bunch of accessories usually if you're traveling. Staying at, if you're at home, it's kind of cool to have a different rest every once in a while. But this is nice for if you're going to the cigar lounge or going on vacation. You got your lighter, you got your cigar rest, and a punch even. And then if it's not too much trouble, you can also just bring a cutter. Yeah, I'm going to fill this up and step outside and cut a cigar and light it and give you my rest of these thoughts on this product. So, all right, I'm gonna give these two products a whirl. I'm gonna light up a Padilla Reserva. I bought a sampler a while back on Cigar Monster, and having it opened it up or nothing. And comes with 2 of these Corona size Padillas, and then 2 other, I think, Robusto, and then a couple other larger sizes. Like one's like a, I don't know, like a double Gordo or something like that, something crazy. Another one's like a Churchill in length, but larger ring gauge. But I've always enjoyed Padillas every now and then. So this one I have not had before. So, oops. Yeah, like I said, the cutter feels, you know, it's maybe I'm just used to the cutter that I use mostly, which is that Calibri double-sided. It has a straight cut on one side, a V cut on the other. And I mean, you can buy those one cutters from like most cigar shops that are just, it's a guillotine cutter, but it's like plastic. They're like $3, $2 maybe. That's kind of what this one feels like. It's a cool looking cutter. It just feels a little cheap, I guess. So this cuts a little off, so that might have been me. And then I filled up the lighter. It's a nice quadruple torch. Well, sun's a bit bright, so it's not going to really show up, but it's a nice, you can hear it. Nice, yeah, quadruple flame. I didn't fill it all the way up. I need to get more butane, so I think I just used the last what I had. But it's a pretty good sized tank, which is kind of what I like about these lighters as well, because you can see how much fuel you have in it. So it looks like this is a good sized tank, so it should last. Depending on how much you smoke. Pipes are my main, what I do mostly is smoke pipes, so I don't smoke cigars very often. Summertime is different, but as often as I smoke cigars, this will last me for a while after it's filled up. Just like that. It's pretty fancy. This is the thing I like the most about it. The cigar stand. The only thing that would scare me about this is you're hanging out with your friends or whatever, and you go put a rest on there, and you're, whatever, and somebody stands up, bumps the table or something, and this sits so high it would just fall over, and cigar would probably be fine, but it could roll off the table and get cracked or something like that. So that's the only thing that kind of worries me about it being so tall. Like, maybe if it was, had a thing on the side right there to hold it, and it could kind of go right there, I'd feel more safe with it. But I understand why it's on top, because, the lid, it'd look kind of funny if it was right here, probably. But it's pretty cool design. So I'm gonna say 10 out of 10 on this lighter. As far as how it feels great, and I'm excited next cigar I do, I'll probably do a punch. Test out the punch. But it feels pretty good, aside from the cutter, as far as like the quality. It feels decent. So I'll probably go 10 out of 10. I like the design with the cigar rest, the tank size, and I mean, it might change after a while, but I mean, every time I click it, it lights. So I was trying to use the end of my scoop on my check tool. That's what I normally use to adjust the flame setting, but it wasn't doing that for me. But it was, you know, right out of the factory set at a decent height on the flame, so I didn't really mess with it. But it looks like it has a, you know, easy access to get to that knob to set the if you want the flame higher or lower. So anyways, this has been a long review. It's been a while since I've done a video. Just been super busy with everything, you know. Summer is in full swing for us. We've been doing stuff. T-ball finished up a couple weeks ago. Might be doing football this fall, so we're kind of looking at doing that. Flag football. Anyways, I can't remember the guy on Instagram that sent me this, but thank you for sending me, your company sending me this to review and to check out. I'm, like I said, big fan of the lighter. The cutter, it's a cutter. You know, feels a little cheap, but it cut my cigar with no tugs or nothing. It's just a little crooked or off center because I don't think I was doing it right. And it's kind of hard with a smaller cigar to do a V cut, I think. So anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.